Greetings from Snake Mountain Boat Works on Monday, March 20, 2023. Well, here she is, looking just a tad different than the last time you saw her. This is our 1961 19-foot Lyman Runabout. We have totally deconstructed her. We've removed her 70 horsepower Evinrude engine, everything on the decks, the running boards, and the transom. And we've emptied out the cockpits and the bilge. So as you can see, this varnish, where it was exposed to the sun, will need to come off completely. The good news is that while we will strip all the paint off the top sides and the varnish off the transom, they are really in excellent condition. There's a few cosmetic dings here or there that we'll repair with Dutchman repairs. The bottom appears to be in good shape, but that will also be stripped to bare wood. But what's most impressive in some ways, other than the fact that, as we've discussed before, she is, whoops, excuse me, my fingers. She has quite a problem right there. Somebody must have jumped on this deck at some point, because this frame and everything attached to it is not only broken through and through in the middle, it's broken at each end. So we face the prospect of removing that and replacing it. But that's about it for major issues. I can't remember how many Lymans of one sort or another we have preserved over the years, but never, ever, ever have we had a Lyman in our shop with a bilge that was originally varnished, never painted, and is in the kind of wonderful condition that this one's in. Look at it. The varnish is glossy in places. Now it's glossy quite a bit. Now, here's what we will do. Down to the end of these cross braces for the flooring, right about there, we will sand, of course, and seal with clear penetrating epoxy sealer, and then prime and apply multiple coats of Lyman Santan bilge paint. Yes, the varnish is cute and pretty and vulnerable. We want to put something down in this bilge that will perpetuate the wonderful condition that this bilge is in. Not one of those ribs has any noticeable wear, rot, or other problems. Now, we may encounter some as we start working, but at least on visual, it looks awfully good. Now, from that point up the hull side, we will sand all of this varnish. We won't strip it. We will sand it, get the loose stuff freed up, get the shiny stuff dull, and then we will apply probably 4 coats of Sikkens Sea-Tall Marine. Not the gloss, the marine. It has a very nice sheen to it. Why? Sikkens Sea-Tall Marine is tough as shoe leather. And once we have it on and it's cured, if ever there's an oops, and these are boats, and there will be, and there's a scuff or a scrape or something like that, you need do nothing more than bring out some 120 grit paper, sand that spot, clean it with a dampened acetone rag, and apply a couple of coats of Sickens, and it will blend right in. What we call the engine tray is in excellent shape. Everything back here still looks pretty good. We really are concerned about this corner. See how dark it is? I know I've said something about it before, but that's not a good sign. And we have a similar issue around the pickup for the speedometer. See that darkness? That's not a good sign. But what is a good sign is that other than that one dark spot right there, along the base of the transom, where the bottom planks meet the transom, everything appears to be sound. So the next step should be stripping everything that was inside. Well, actually, that next step is behind us. If you look at this stack, Joe and Rick have stripped everything but windshield frames, right?
Windshield frames, and we have one more seat base.
One more seat base.
Yep.
That's it. They'll all be stripped. So far, as I was watching you guys, we haven't encountered any rot or
Just a couple frames that have come apart that I noticed.
that need to be glued together, but they don't need to be remade.
No, maybe a couple.
No, that's great. This is going to be a beautiful boat when we're finished with her. So there, you can see we've got just a little bit more stripping to do. So with that, we'll end this update on our 1961 19-foot Lyman Runabout. Thank you so much. Bye-bye for now from Snake Mountain Boat Works.